Hello everyone. So in this video we will discuss about process scheduling. So as we already discussed in the last video, because of usage of cursor, voice breakage was seen. So that is why I am just explaining about the types of schedulers. The first one is long term scheduler and the second one is short term scheduler. Okay, short term scheduler and then medium term scheduler. So what is the difference between these three schedulers is, see, the work of long term scheduler. The work of long term scheduler is, let us say here process P1, P2, P3, P4 are there. Okay, this is the CPU, this is the main memory and this is the secondary memory. As we all know, if CPU want to execute these processes, then the processes available in secondary memory have to be loaded into the main memory. So these processes have to be loaded into the main memory. Who will help these processes to load into main memory? LTS. The work of LTS is to shift these processes from secondary memory to main memory. Okay. So the work of LTS is to shift processes from secondary memory to the main memory. Okay, this is the work of LTS. Then what is STS? Short term scheduler. The work of short term scheduler is, let us assume with the help of LTS, all the processes which are available in secondary memory are loaded into main memory. Nothing but primary memory or physical memory. Okay. Now with the help of LTS, all the processes which are available in the secondary memory are loaded into the main memory. So now the secondary short-term scheduler will come into context, that these are the available processes now. Okay, these many processes are available in the main memory. Now as CPU scheduler is only one, CPU scheduler will pick up only one of the processes from all these. Only one process will be executed at a time. So which process will be picked up? That work is done by short-term scheduler. Okay, short-term scheduler. This is long-term scheduler. The work of short-term scheduler is to choose one of the process from all these processes and allot it to the CPU. Okay, this is the work of STS based on the priority, based on the time. According to that, it will choose one of the processes from all these processes which are available in the main memory and it will allocate CPU scheduler to that process. This is the work of short-term scheduler. And the next one is medium-term scheduler. What is the use of medium-term scheduler is, let us think CPU is executing process 1. Okay, now CPU is executing this process 1. In the middle of the execution, let us say P2 process has come with the highest priority. Okay, P2 process has come with the highest priority. Then what CPU has to do? When highest priority process comes, CPU we have to leave this process and have to execute this highest priority process. Okay, so the work of MTS is to swap out this P1 process to the secondary memory. Actually it is swapping. Okay, P1 process is swapped into the secondary memory and then P2 process is swapped out into CPU. Okay, P1 process is swapped in to the secondary memory and P2 process is swapped out into the CPU. Now CPU scheduler will execute P2 process. P1 process is not fully executed, but it has sent to the secondary memory as P2 process is having the highest priority. The work of MTS is to shift back P1 process to the secondary memory and to allot CPU scheduler to the P2 process. This is the work of MTS. Here only you can see the topic of context switching. What is meant by context switching means, now P1 process have to leave the CPU scheduler and has to go back to the secondary memory. P2 one process, let us say only 10 instructions have executed, more 10 instructions are there. Okay, so this information have to be stored in PCB, process control block. So it will store the information that P1 process has executed only 10 lines of instructions and it needs to execute more 10 lines. Okay, so whenever this P2 process has executed, again MTS will bring back the P1 process to the CPU scheduler. At that time, CPU scheduler will not execute these 10 instructions again. It will execute from the leftover. Okay, it will not execute the previous 10 instructions, but it will execute from here. This is nothing but context switching, means saving the information of the present executed process is nothing but context switching. Okay, this is all about process schedulers, process scheduling or process schedulers. In process schedulers, these three types will be there, and the work of these three types is this one. Okay, thank you.